this is Sasi. You're watching Phylon Media, bringing you the top stories of today. The Congress has dismissed reports of a rift with its ally, the DMK. This comes amid the Jananayagam film censorship controversy. Congress leaders questioned the delay in certification, alleging it was politically motivated, indirectly blaming the centre on the BJP. DMK leaders, however, distanced themselves from the issue, saying film certification is a central government matter and downplayed the row as political drama. The difference in approach led to speculation of differences between the allies, but now both Congress and the DMK have maintained that their alliance remains strong. The Congress has criticized the BJP over the appointment of Nitin Nabin as its new national president. Congress leaders questioned why there was no election or contest and asked where is the election. They said choosing a party president without voting goes against democratic values. The RJD also joined the criticism, saying a real election should have more than one candidate. The BJP, however, maintains that Nitin Nabin was chosen as per party rules. Leaders of the AMMK led by TTB Dinakaran met senior BJP leaders at the BJP office on January 21. The meeting is seen as part of AMMK's move to rejoin the BJP-led NDA alliance ahead of the Tamil Nadu Assembly elections. Dinakaran met Union Minister Piyush Goyal, who is the BJP's election in charge for Tamil Nadu. This development is considered politically significant in the run-up to the 2026 polls. It also comes just days before a major public rally by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Madurandagam on January 23, where NDA allies are expected to appear together. Senior AIADMK leader and four-time MLA R. Vaidhyalingam joined the DMK on January 21 in Chennai in the presence of Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. Vaidhyalingam resigned as an MLA before formally joining the DMK. He was earlier linked to the OPS faction within the AIADMK and had long-standing differences with the party's main leadership. He was also expelled from the AIADMK earlier for what the party described as anti-party activities. His move to the DMK is seen as part of the political reshuffle ahead of the 2026 Tamil Nadu Assembly elections. The Madras High Court heard the case related to the release of the film Jananayagam on Tuesday, January 20. The case concerns the film censor certification after the CBFC challenged an earlier order to clear the film. After hearing both sides, the court has reserved its order. The verdict will be announced later with no day fixed yet. The film's release will now depend on the court's final decision. There is growing tension between India and Bangladesh over the 2026 T20 World Cup. Bangladesh has said it will not travel to India to play its matches under pressure and has asked for its games to be shifted out of India. This comes after the ICC asked Bangladesh to confirm its participation by January 21. The World Cup begins on February 7 in India and Sri Lanka, with Bangladesh originally scheduled to play in Kolkata and Mumbai. This comes amid a recent IPL controversy involving a Bangladeshi player. Bangladesh says its concerns relate to fairness, security and national pride rather than cricket rivalry. The ICC is now expected to take a final decision. India has advised the families of its diplomats and officials in Bangladesh to return home, classifying the posting as a non-family assignment due to security concerns. Officials say this is a precautionary measure based on the current situation in Bangladesh. India has clarified that its High Commission and consulate will continue to function normally. The move is aimed to ensure the safety of Indian personnel and their families, but does not indicate any break in diplomatic relations with Bangladesh as of now. Indian origin astronaut Sunita Williams has retired from NASA after nearly 3 decades of service. She flew 3 space missions, spent over 600 days in space, and completed 9 spacewalks, one of the highest total ever by a woman. Sunita is currently on a visit to India, where she took part in an interactive session with students and space enthusiasts. Tensions have risen between United States and France after French President Emmanuel Macron rejected an invitation to join a new peace group proposed by US President Donald Trump. In response, Trump threatened a 200% tariff on French wine and champagne. France criticized the move and mocked the US focus on Greenland, questioning Washington's Arctic strategy. French officials called the tariff threat unacceptable. The episode highlights growing diplomatic and trade tensions between the US and Europe. Thanks for watching. This is Phylon Media, connecting you to the world.